of Dibi-Olero Field Communities unequivocally condemn the recent attack on pipeline in the Dibi-Olero-Abiteye trunk line and flow stations. The incident, which occurred in the early hours of Friday, November 22nd, 2024, involved a faceless group of claiming to be the Niger Delta Liberation Movement, NDLM. We, the leaders, categorically state that this group is unknown to us and have no tie with the host communities. Such actions are not only reckless, but also detrimental to the environment, the local economy, as well as the livelihoods of residents. The damaged pipelines are critical infrastructure for the transportation of petroleum products such as natural gas and crude oil. This sabotage has disrupted supply chains and jeopardized the livelihoods of many who rely on the environment for survival. The attack undermined the cordial relationship between Chevron, the operators of the affected facilities, and the host communities that have consistently maintained open channels for dialogue and cooperation. We therefore call on the security agencies to identify and intensify efforts in apprehending the hoodlums responsible for this heinous act. The perpetrators are faceless and as well use unrecognized or pseudonyms, which makes it clear that they are criminals trying to hide under the guise of fighting for the interest of the host communities. We must not allow criminal elements to exploit or use false narratives to create divisions or disrupt harmonious relationship between the host communities and Chevron that we have worked hard over time to build over the years. Furthermore, it is not the character of the host communities to destroy critical infrastructures of Chevron or any other company for that matter in order to vent anger or disagreements. We commend Chevron for its continuous engagement with community leaders and stakeholders in addressing concerns and fostering mutual understanding. We, the host communities, are disassociating ourselves entirely from the perpetrators, reaffirming our commitment to peaceful coexistence and dialogue. The call for justice is clear. The criminals behind this attack must be identified and held accountable. Thank you.
Thank you. My name is Chief Francis of Masheyi, the Dibi of Warri. Of course, I'm a leader from Dibi and Olero Fields that are made up of 13 communities. Of course, the act that took place 22nd of November, early hours of Friday, was totally condemned by the entire leaders of both fields. It's not our usual style to approach oil company in our area, even when there's disagreement. Usually we go to a roundtable discussion where we discuss dialogue and achieve our purpose. And relationship between the Dibi Field Communities and Olero Field Communities have been cordial for years. It has been very cordial. And they can attest to that. That is not our style. And this act is totally condemned by the entire leaders of both fields. And it's our security agency to do everything possible to fetch out the, because the act is criminal and as such, it should be treated as criminal. Thank you.
Honorable Florence Nene. I'm from Dibi-Olero Field, leader in one of the woman leader in the communities of 13. What happened that my leaders are talking about is not a good one to us at all. We still join our leaders to say that act is bad and we will not welcome it. At times when we have disagreements with companies around us, we go for dialogue, roundtable discussion. At the end, we get what we want. This approach somebody has done in order to tell us they are fighting for their freedom or